All right. Welcome, everyone. My name is Sasha Thackaberry-Voinovich, and I am here with a former colleague of mine. Would you like to introduce yourself? I would love for you to sort of just start with a little bit about who you are and your expertise in this area.
Perfect. Thank you, Sasha. So excited to be here. You're right, former colleague. My name is Mudit Garg. I'm the Senior Vice President of Go-to-Market AI Partnerships here at Yellow.ai. My entire career has been devoted to being a go-to-market operator, helping companies build businesses across sales, marketing, customer experience. Have had a lot of experience from both small to large companies. But today, I'm most excited about the changes in the world around AI and would love to chat about it. I do have two little daughters, so if they kind of, run into the room, don't be surprised, folks, but I try to keep them away. No more trouble.
Yeah, no, we are family friendly. That is fantastic. Mine are eating downstairs, so hopefully they won't come in. So a couple of years ago, you and I worked together, and we were sort of talking about AI a little bit more broadly, right? But the world has really changed since then, and things have gotten super specific about AI and the advancements in AI and what AI can do. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about like how your world has changed in the go-to-market space in the past couple of years because of AI?
It's such a great question. AI has come in and has challenged every aspect of what we consider good or even best. When I think of go-to-market, think of it as marketing, sales, and customer experience. But what has changed with AI? Oh my goodness. The first and the lowest hanging fruit always is automation. Can you automate repetitive tasks? That's no brainer. But the quality of the tasks has been expanded with the proliferation of LLMs. Think about lead scoring. Think about AI SDRs, emails going straight to a very personalized emails going to your prospects and customer. Think of follow-ups. Remember we used to take meeting notes long time ago, probably 6 months back? Have you ever seen anyone take meeting notes anymore? Absolutely not. The world has changed so much around marketing and sales, where the basic lowest hanging fruits are being automated with intelligence and with very little effort. The second big change that I see is, I call it, scale personalization. Reaching out to folks in a very, very intelligent way that used to take hours of research earlier. Hey, not anymore. You want to launch a new solution? How do you tailor your messaging for someone, to your ICP, to your personas? It has become so easy now. And that impacts your productivity, your efficiency, your conversion rates of the funnel, as we call it. And that's the beauty of it. But then the last piece, which is, I think, the tip of the iceberg, as I call it, that's the conversational AI piece of it. The so-called chatbots of the past have become AI agents of today. And these AI agents across chat, voice, SMS, social, they are becoming so intelligent that you can just have a human-like interaction with them. You go to somebody's website, you're talking to an AI agent. You call 800 number, you're talking to an AI agent. You want to ask for help, you're talking to an AI agent. You want to access knowledge, you're talking to an AI agent. I think combined together, these technologies and forces, as I call them, are really disrupting this go-to-market space like never before. And I feel that, will AI eat our lunch? I don't think so, as long as we learn how to use AI as professionals, as educators, as students in our day-to-day lives. As long as we can do that, the world of go-to-market will be our friend versus an enemy.
100%. Yes. And I think that's so germane. Is we were having another conversation a couple of weeks ago, and some of the advice that the guest was giving was, you cannot be fearful. You have to jump in and learn it. You have to do it. You have to try it, because you either work with it or it works upon you. Right? Like those are sort of your options. So why not, for folks who are maybe less well-versed in AI lingo, when we're talking about AI agents, in this context, it's sort of like two things. Like an AI agent is something that, right, that can go do a job for you. You can tell it to do a job. But also in this case, it's like an AI customer service agent, right? So what are some of the possibilities that are happening now, or what are some of the interactions that we might already be having with non-human bots that we don't even know about?
It is so great, right? So let me decipher this AI agent word a little bit more for the listeners. So first, think of the AI agent. The most basic piece of that is self-service. You ask a question, you get an answer. What's the time of the day? How's the weather in Cupertino? Who won the match? Could you write an email for me? Great. Now, the next piece, which we call as the agentic AI piece of this arm, is taking actions, which means these agents can pay your bill, they can process a transaction, they can order new shoes for you, they can cancel your order, they can put in a Netflix subscription as an example. That is the true action part of these agents. They can read and write into CRM, into HubSpot, into Salesforce, ServiceNow, you name it. And the third piece of this is if these agents can become autonomous, which means they can keep learning on their own and they get smarter and smarter and smarter every day. And that would be the nirvana of AI agent space. So every terminology that folks hear about chatbot AI agent, it's all predicated on self-service Q&A, take actions on my behalf, complex actions in enterprise ecosystem. And the last is self-learn, become autonomous so that life becomes really, really cool and you can have the snowball effect. Now, today, if you look at it, most of the chat conversations already have an AI agent. Historically, AI agents were more NLP based, which is more intent based training, as we call it. Think of it as an if-else diagram. Not anymore. Today's agents have a goal and they can cater to the goal. As an example, my goal is to book or take new bookings for a travel agency. I can do that. That's all the training I need for some guardrails. But tomorrow, the voice agents, when you call in a number for a large telecom, for help desks, 24/7 service will be available to you because the person across the phone is actually an AI agent who doesn't need to sleep. They can work 24/7 for a change. And if they fail, they will always pass the call back to a human agent. And that's the beauty of this ecosystem is efficiency can be brought in at the top end, or the efficiency can be brought in at the end where a human agent like me would pick up the phone from a customer and I have AI running on side of me helping me answer the question. So the AI can help in both ways. It can assist me do my job better, or it can come at the front end to automate. And that is the beauty of where the world is going to go in from here on.
Yes. Yes, so true. And it's interesting to think about all of the business problems that has little touch points with, right? So you have touch points with training quality, right? You would need to hire customer service agents, train them. There tends to be a lot of turnover in those positions. Quality control can be challenging. And so maybe those people are still hired, but they're hired to manage bots, or it's a higher level position to be able to really figure out, interpret the data, figure out what needs to happen more or less. You were talking about some of the personalization